I used to be in prison as well.
Oh, yeah?
10 times.
Wow.
Patricia, I'm so happy you're here and you wanted to see me.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I've been such a fan of yours for a long time.
Is that for real?
Yeah, I swear. Yeah.
We're gonna have a tea.
Yeah.
A Darjeeling first flush. Supposed to be like really, really good. It's from India. You like tea? You drink a lot of tea?
I don't drink a lot of tea. I'm trying to start drinking more tea because I want to stop drinking coffee. Keeps me awake. I'm dehydrated. I don't feel the same shakiness with tea.
No. What are you doing in Denmark?
I'm here because my boyfriend Eric White is an artist and he's having a show at the Poulsen Gallery. And then also I'm going to talk about my NGO. I have a NGO sort of charity group where we do compost sanitation in the developing world. We're brought in by the Sioux tribe at Standing Rock to do compost toilets when the winter came, and we work in Uganda and Kenya, and we work with WaterAid in South America and World Hunger Life in Uganda, and so we do toilets. Yeah, I'm kind of a toilet specialist.
Is that now you found your call in life?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I just been on a boat where the toilet was almost smaller than the dumps I can take sometimes. Yeah, but I mean, and then that's when I realized that how nice it is to have a good toilet.
Yeah.
Let's taste the golden drops.
I love this.
That is good. I'm so bad putting a price on myself. I feel they say we want to give this. I'm like, okay. I might just like, no, twice as much. Do you think you get paid enough?
I mean, I get paid a lot. Look, I'm always going to recognize that I'm living some kind of amazing dream, you know? Because I could be working anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
I could be getting paid minimum wage somewhere.
But have you ever walked away from a job because you didn't think that you got paid what you were worth?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Right after I won an Oscar, my first offer was for this movie, and it was an art movie. The way they wrote my contract, I would never make money. Even if this little art movie that I was getting paid nothing made money someday, I would never make money.
I figured you also been a little bit of an outsider in Hollywood, haven't you? When they see you play a part, they can only see you play that certain part afterward. How do you break out of that?
I don't know. It's a constant thing. I mean, for a long time, it was the opposite for me as a girl. I could never play the bad guy. Now, recently, the last two characters were kind of bad women, you know? You know, can you get back to not playing the bad woman now?
The reason why I'm asking is I had a period where I had to turn down offers that was actually pretty good, but I had to stand my ground. And I think now it's kind of paid off because now they're starting to offer me other parts.
When I think of you and your body of work,
I can't get into my head that you've seen my work, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
I don't think of you as a bad guy. There's something very likable about you, which maybe that's why people want to cast you as a bad guy, because you're still accessible in some way. There's some actors that carry in a thing where it's just like, that person just seems like an asshole all the time. You know, but you don't have that. I could see you playing the bad guy, the good guy, the hero, the savior, the many different things.
That maybe I'm going to steal that
tea
little
maker?
clip. Yeah. You still like the tea?
Yeah, very much, yeah.
Have you always dreamt about being an actress?
When I was little, yes, but I also wanted to be a midwife, you know?
Yeah?
Midwife.
I wanted to be a fireman when I was young.
Oh, really?
I tried
Yeah.
it many times, but it's really hard to become a fireman.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was kind of a cool job. You're sitting
Yeah.
watching TV, nothing's doing, cooking food, and then when it rings, you go out and you know you have to go into some fire or some action. You know, I thought it would be a good job, but...
When I really dig down and think about a fireman, it's so scary.
Is there anything you're afraid of?
I think there's so many things I'm afraid of. All these years in acting, I'll still get terrified sometimes. I think for a lot of people, the scariest thing is relationships.
Oh, yeah.
And intimacy.
Yeah.
That's the
Tell me about it.
scariest thing. Yeah.
It is. You feel you took a lot of chances in your career?
Yeah, I
Yeah?
do. As many chances as I think I could take, yeah. I think I did take a lot of chances with this Escape from Dannemora series that I just did. My agents and some people at the time were saying, oh no, you can't gain a lot of weight for this part. Oh,
you
you
did
can't
that?
look like that lady.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, you can't do these sex scenes.
What is the
you
movie
know.
about?
It's based on this real story of this woman who works at a tailor shop in a prison who ends up having a relationship with both of these guys and helping them escape prison. And
You should have called me before that part. I used to be in prison as well.
oh yeah?
10 times.
Wow.
For fighting on the street. And inside the prison, I started having an affair with a prison guard.
Oh
A female
really?
prison guard, yeah.
Wow.
Who was really nice to me and helped me with a lot of stuff.
And what happened?
When I go into prison, I cut off my relationship outside because it's really, really awkward to when they come and visit you, they give you a sheet and you have to sit there in a little room and the bed is right there. So it was really awkward for me. So I just cut off relationship. And then this woman, I just saw that she was a little depressed and stuff like that. Then it kind of like turned into like a project being nice to her. And I got all the other prisoners to do it as well. And all of a sudden we noticed stuff when you're not around women all the time. So when she would come on job and she'd done something to her hair, we would notice and we would say. And we just saw her flourish. And it was funny when I read you were doing that, we was like, wow, I played that for real in real life.
Did you fall in love with her?
No, I did not. But I did like her actually as a person, and she kept writing me when I got released as well. And then they transferred her.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of what I talked about. Like, this woman would be invisible in the world or not considered beautiful. But in there, surrounded by all these men, they make her feel like Eve almost. But also, I think a lot of criminals are natural hustlers too, and charming.
Yeah.
And these guys did want to escape, and they wanted her to bring them stuff. So.
But it's a true story.
Yeah, yeah.
Did they escape?
Yeah.
But and did she go to prison or do?
She's in prison now, yeah.
She's in prison now.
Yeah.
Big question. What's the meaning of life?
I have no idea what the meaning of life is. Sometimes I feel like we're in a really weird video game. Sometimes I'm just like, whoa. I think we're all failing at this video game. Like, obviously we need to move up together, right? And we're not.
No.
I think that's the meaning of life, is somehow making us all move up together.
Yeah, move as one unit. What do you think the biggest challenge in the world is today?
Selfishness and greed, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm not innocent of it in my own self. I have aspects of that also.
Maybe this is just like an experiment and somebody is watching us from the outside. Like, let's give him greed and selfishness and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, isn't that kind of the story of Pandora's box, right? Like, you open that box and all the ills of mankind come out. But also hope, right?
Yeah.
But there's so many things to be grateful for. This beautiful thing and this tea, and that we get to be here in this beautiful country and there's no war outside. And look at these flowers that are growing and they're each different. And, you know, I forget to be present a lot.
Yeah, me too. You have been in Denmark before, have you?
I have, but it feels like all these different lives. Every few years when I come back, I feel like I'm a different person.
Well, you are.
Yeah.
I hate it when people say, yeah, I used to run with that guy 2 years ago. I know who he is. And I'm like, sorry, no, you don't. Because I'm not the same guy. I evolve all the time. Whether we want it or not, I think we evolve. Even the most conservative people, they do evolve as well.
Yeah, I think, I evolve for the better and for worse all the time. Like, probably if I'm frank with myself.
I mean, I'm the best version of myself right now, but I'm not perfect. But I'm working on it every day. But sometimes the day is so long. I wake up with good intentions, but damn, sometimes.
Halfway through the day. Oh.
Yeah, and it was very nice having you here.
Thank you for having me here.
I'm so lucky sometimes. Look where my job got me. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For spending your time with me. I'm very, very happy about it. What a scoop.